What is up, boys? Welcome in. Welcome. Oh, we are back in LMU, and we're in split 12 because your boy's a rookie, apparently. Last time I checked, I was on 198 races in this game, but, you know, new badge system means we're back in rookies. So, yeah. No idea how this is going to go. We're car number 3. We're not qualifying because I just don't care. We're doing what we do with every patch. We're hoping the Porsche is actually kind of good to drive. Hopefully it's not slow sticks. It probably is. But, you know. Oh, shit me. We're with the Anne Frank. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Alright. Something like that, sure. A bit more of that. Doing the normal fiddly fiddles with the whole pre-made stuff. Nothing much there to worry about. Yeah, that's steering angle's fine. That's fine. Right, cool. Well, how are we doing? Hope everyone is well. Hope you're good out there. Hope everyone on the internet has been having a good day. How long is the actual main race going to be? 20 minutes. So that's going to be, was it 146, 147 lap, 148 maybe. So it's going to be 13, maybe 14 laps, something like that. We'll put 14 laps in. We'll see what it is. Yeah, I might be surprised. Hopefully I'm surprised. The Porsche is the one I always want to be good, because it is the most raced car of race cars. But it just always sucks in a straight line. It is so slow in a straight line. Like, not to the point where you can't do anything with it, just the point where it makes it very difficult to do anything with it, because you can't lunge at the end of a straight. Like, even with the suck, you've been so far behind that it just didn't make any sense. And you just have to kind of try and drive around people in the mid-speed corners. That's been kind of the only way to drive it. And let's face it, I'm not good enough to do that. So, we've never had a particularly great outing in a Porsche. So, meh, we'll see what happens. We're probably going to lose a lot of rating today. I honestly don't care. We'll see what happens. So we're going straight from this one, which is at Algarve, Portimao, to Paul Richard. We will probably make it halfway through quali. Again, not really looking at doing qualifying on that one either. I actually want to start from the back because I've done a grand total of about 4 laps on that track today. I don't particularly like it anyway, and I don't really know where I'm going for a lot of it, so sitting at the back and following other people's lines will probably do me some good. So that's kind of the plan. But yeah, nice. We'll see what goes on. We'll see Wagwan in, as me and my friend John used to say. Which anyone who's played GCA 4 will know exactly who I'm referring to. Right, should we? What time's people doing here? 45.3. That's a very quick time. That's okay. And that is in the Porsche as well. Okay, that's interesting. And the Lambo. So my cursory glance with these two were actually generally the faster ones on most tracks at the moment, were the Porsche and the Lambo. At least at Paul Richard, they're holding the leaderboard ranks as well. So who knows? Maybe, mayhaps, possibly the Porsche, if you can tame it, is kind of good. This patch. I haven't looked at the patch notes. I don't know what bop, if any, has been applied. We shall find out together. A lot of McLaren in here, though. A lot of McLaren. I'm not seeing front engine this because this is the fucking midship, whatever job he wants, isn't it? That's why. Don't ask me how the Porsche has ended up in a midship race, but it has. So, I mean, it's not front engine, I guess, but I wouldn't classify it as a midship. Now. Hey, Grasher, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. I am a dimwit. You are not incorrect with that. So I'd wonder how this man, who's a good driver, has ended up in all of these rookies.
Teams and drivers go
yeah, the Porsche is always one I want to make work. Like, it always has a special place in my heart. We'll see what happens. There's one guy here who's already on a warning, so that's a good start. You love to see that. The patch has come out today, man's already on a warning. If you autocorrect him and say cunt, I will give you that. Is just awesome points. Alright, start. I overguessed the amount of laps we need, that's fine. Right. Let's go. You want to be in this view, don't we? We want to be in this one here. Alright, kiddo. Yeah, so we're doing the Paul Richard that starts in about 20 minutes. That's the next one we're doing.
Formation lap has started.
I'm always talking bollocks, mate. I don't know what we're talking about. Why is nameplates reappeared? Or is it just an nameplate has reappeared? Maybe we might do the Monza one afterwards. Oh, this is a very brisk start lap. Fuck you with erratic driving. Are we going to get a penalty now and then do penalty system? Maybe after the Paul Richard one, maybe. No, it's not. No, it's Fleming. He's behind me, the other Porsche. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Let's try and survive 2-1.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, we've still got the reaction times coming off the pit limit. I'm not going to try anything. Wait for concertina effect. Nearly get killed. There we go. Nice little gap up here. No, maybe not. Trying to sniff out a gap somewhere. Whoa, the time McLaren, thank you. Oh. More death. Alright, P13. On skill alone. So there could be quite a wide gap of skill in this lobby, because this is all to do with like rookies as well. Excuse me. Bit ambitious on my part there. A little bit ambitious. Thought I could get the car stopped. Oh, I could not. Might be used to race rooms physics a little bit too much. Thinking I could get that stopped there. Oh, the understeer. We're fine. Oh, massive understeer. Porsche understeer. Oh my god. Wow. It just did not grip up at all. Just carried on a straight line going over that crash there, even with me off throttle as well. That was weird. Oh, we're braking very early. Oh, has something detached from my steering ratios again? Is this what we're finding out? Has the update undone some settings and that? Because I feel like I'm having to crank in a lot more lock than I should have to get around these corners. I'm not in triples, I'm in singles. My full PC specs are in the description below, mate. The TLDR is 5800 X3D, 5070 Ti, AM some amount of DDR4 RAM, I think 32 gigs, something like that. Oh, Clara's gone. Please hold your brakes. Yeah, full specs of the PC and set up down in the description. But I want a single 32-inch curved monitor, LG something or other, Omen. Very nice monitor. I do enjoy my ones. Very good contrast ratio. Getting left alone a little bit here. I need to kind of diddy mow a little bit more. but I feel like my steering ratios are not quite what they should be. I feel like I'm having to crank a lot more steering in than I should have to. Because usually I have the game set up to pick up whatever Moza has my steering lock as. I don't know if that's been undone since the update. It has a habit of decoupling every now and again. So I might need to disable and re-enable that.
That time was a 149.45.
It's feeling a bit better now though. Some of it could just be Porsche on throttle understeer as well. I think everything is pretty much run to the full. I don't know what the anti-aliasing stuff is. You are seeing it through like 2 layers of compression though. Because you've got compression of me actually streaming it, sending it to the internet, and then you've got YouTube's compression actually impacting it as well. So generally the fidelity I get is better than what the stream looks like in pretty much every instance. This is my first time on it since I can't remember. We've had about 3 months off it as well, to be honest. Probably around September time, October time, something like that. I mean, I've been. Well, we've done 5 minutes of racing in this patch, so I couldn't really tell you much, to be honest, mate. I'm no fresher into this game than you would be jumping into it right now. I've had about 2 months off it, I think, something like that. So. I was interested to see if there was going to be a rebop. They said they worked on the tyres. I said I'm finding a massive amount of difference in them. But from what they said about the tyres, it was mostly just them reworking sort of the overheating section of it, type of thing. So. Wait, it's a good job here. 10 frames. Oh, hello. Ooh, come on. You've not heard of LMU, Groucho? It was like the darling of sim racing about 6 months ago. So everyone was hailing it as the new era, like the new king. Oh my god. Way too quick into that corner. Brake blast back because I'm struggling getting this thing stopped and turned at the moment. Which is weird considering it's a Porsche. Like normally you want a fair bit of front bias on this, but it doesn't seem to want to like it. I'm getting something very wrong through this corner here as well, I think. Not just the fact that I'm understeering massively wide there. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. It's not the fact you don't, like, I'm fully fine you don't enjoy it, like, fair enough. It's just the fact you said you never heard of it. That was the bit that confused me, because it was, like, all over everywhere. Like, every YouTube channel, everyone was doing it. I mean, even I was streaming it, like, 5 days a week. I think I need to change some of the TC settings to get some front end in this car because there is not a lot of it. Yeah, it's killing me on corner exit. Hey OSW, how you doing, mate? we could have put TC into instant death mode, so pay attention. We could be about to lose it massively, or we could be able to find some time. Hopefully it's the latter. Come on, turn in. Still the same fucking problem with this track, of just not wanting to get the front lefts to do anything. 103 degrees, fucking hell.
914.9.12.
That is one spicy tyre. Ready? We're about 3 seconds, 2-3 seconds off what I can do in the BMW, or could, at my peak as well. Obviously we haven't played this for a fair old while, so there's going to be some deg in terms of skill, so that's to be expected. My preferred sim, generally race room at the moment, it's just the most fun. Doesn't take itself too seriously. The main reason I stopped LMU is because it just was taking itself very, very seriously, and it's very tiring. Just racing this like it's a professional thing, you know. That's why the sub bit on the thumbnail was, is he going to make it fun for me again? Because I just wasn't having fun in this game for a long time. Like, I don't get a lot of fun just grinding out daily races in the pursuit of ranking. Like, it's like the sim racing version of Call of Duty. So, it's fun to an extent, but you know, it's very limited in terms of what you can play. It's just GT3s, LMPs and stuff like that, which I'm not a massive fan of prototypes, so that's never really appealed to me. So it's really just sort of GT3s, the only things I really generally play in this game, and just grinding out the same cars on the same tracks every week was just getting a bit dull. And none of them are as fun to drive as the Super Tours, so. Porsche, come on, pick up the front end, thank you. Come on, the front end's just not coming around. Like, it's not even. Like, I get the on power thing with Porsche, where obviously you're on power, all the rear plates at the back, the front goes light. I get that, but this is even like neutral throttle. The front is just still not gripping. Absolutely cooks the Corsair here. Well, we're very much on our own there, aren't we? Oh, this front end is just so vague. Yeah, it's just like, in neutral, it's just like neutral steer. It's just not doing anything. Oh, rip. Nothing doing me though. Like, I mean, it could very much just be a skill issue. Like, the guys in front of me are also in Porsches and they're doing better than I am. But it just doesn't want to, like, even, I get not, like, the front end being vague and washing out under throttle, obviously, because physics. Like, the way the Porsche's built, that's just what it does. But even, like, trail braking, it doesn't want to know anything about it. If you have a lot of front bias, it's even less indicative to bring it in, which is kind of counterintuitive with Porsches. Usually run a fair amount of front bias to try and counteract that stuff, but because you can't give it a bootful to get the rear round usually, you generally run a lot of bias so you can actually trail brake it effectively, but it seems to be counterintuitive in this. Just never seems to want to bite up. I mean, I know the tyres are pretty cooked anyway, so I could have just used too much too early, but...
9.73.
I don't know, it's also could be the new tyre model thing they've worked on. Maybe I've heating up this, just got the surface too hot for the grip now with a new model. Maybe I just worked it too early, too hard too early. Like there, you lift off the throttle, try and get the nose to pitch in, and it just does nothing. The nose just doesn't move from its trajectory. Again, I'm fully prepared for a lot of this just to be skill issue. Like, it could just be I don't know how to drive the Porsche properly. Which I'm perfectly willing to accept and believe. But I know, we'll be racing it again in Paul Richard in a second, so we'll see what happens there. I think we'll have to try something we're a bit more familiar with, like a BMW or something, or the Merc, and see how the new tyres are feeling in one of them for me to get a more accurate result. Terrible. Already fucking nailed it there. The yellow flag kind of panicked me a little bit. Hello. Bye-bye. God, come on. The Macca definitely looks more fun to drive here, that's for damn sure. What's the front tire? I just think this standard setup just seems a bit shit, to be honest. How much time we've lost just the McLaren? Like, that's with a track car. Alright, I'll stop you, mate, no worries.
That time was a 150.57.
I'm not sure if this guy's like really lacking in grip or is he just trying to find me very tough right now. Yeah, I mean the tyre is cooked, like it's cooked, but I don't feel like something doesn't feel right. I don't know if this space sap is just not indicative to the way that I like to drive cars, but usually I'm pretty kind on tyres. But I don't know. The front left is getting an absolute butchering, that's for damn sure. But say a lot of it is just I might not know how to drive the Porsche quickly. It is a very different beast, especially on LMU. Well, we scraped a P11 out of that, surviving the carnage at the beginning. Still one more to go, apparently. That's about to call it. Well, yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Not paying attention to how long the game says I left the race. Oh, Macron's back off massively through there. That's benefited me, no end. Off the corner, there we go. This is all fixed, mate, unfortunately. This is what I mean, like, I think the fixed setup is just a bit of shit for the Porsche around here. I mean, they are generally understeery at best anyway. This, one of the things that generally put me off with LMU is just like, its steering is just very, like, numb, especially in fixed, which is where I spent most of my time. Like, their fixed setups are just incredibly safe. You just can't really have fun with the car. You can't get it dancing on grip very easily and fixed. And I'm not a race engineer, so I don't want to spend all my time having to finagle all the numbers and stuff in open. Hey Shadow, how you doing, mate? So, nothing we can do. Well, okay, I don't quite know what he was doing there. I was trying to stay on the track, mate. That's all I had left in the tyres. Well, I'm about to get cussed out for that, I think. Unit says the Porsche setup here is pretty shit. I mean, 45.7, so he knows how to drive it better than I do. Don't quite know what the guy was doing right at the end there, but yeah, I had to let off the throttle because we were just scrubbing wider and wider and wider and wider, so. Right, anyway, we need to off the fuck out of this one because we need to get into Paul Richard. But yeah, it just felt like it was not a very good setup, you know. I think we're probably midway through quali at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the time model felt okay. Didn't really have any major moments with it. We're able to run quite low TC relatively easily. Didn't feel anywhere near as snappy as it used to. I mean, people seem to complain about it being snappy. I found it quite easy to catch when it got snappy last time, but it's not the worst. Yeah, pretty much. So, oh god. No, wait for program to respond. And we'll do it, I think. Maybe it won't. Alright, close program. We may have missed the start of the race, which is not going to be bueno. LMU, can I start it up again, please? Hello? Hello? Can I... No, you're not running, are you? You're not running at all. That is a complete fabrication. Alright, well, we've definitely missed the start of this race. Right, this is an utter fabrication. Stop. Confirm. Play. Jesus. Yeah, alright, mate. No worries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we missed the start of this race, because I think it started, like, now. And I really don't want to drive around the back of it. Come on. Come on. Let me join. Let me join. Let me join. That one. That one. Join. Right, don't touch anything. Hopefully it won't break. Come on. Nice to see they've worked on their load times as well. This is good. Come on. Load, you son of a bitch. Come on, back down to 0% now. Usually that means you've loaded. Game. What are we doing?
Formation lap has started.
Oh, starts in 25 seconds. Right, cool. Sure. Daddy Dave setup. How long is the race? 40 minutes. Sure. Sure. Oh, that was the quickest from in lobby to on pit on the grid. We're in a BMW Cup apparently.
Formation lap has started.
How many laps we got? 18. I don't think we can fuel save our way through this one, can we? What do we need? Probably going to need... computer only lets you do +2, so we're going to have to pit at some point. And it says we're going to want pit lip 13 for... Come on, why don't we stop starting? This is going to be an interesting starting position, that's for damn sure.
Green flag, green flag.
Sure, why not? for now. Frame is not looking great here, I'm not gonna lie. Let all this kerfuffle unfold in front of me. Which, to be fair, it's been pretty good so far. A couple of MP3s have had some excursions by the looks of it, but everyone else seems to be okay. Oh, some death there. More death there. There's a wheel. There's a... Oh god, hello. Well, that was a bit less fine than it has been up until that point. P3 behind me. Don't try and go up the inside, dickhead. Go around the other way. There you go, be smart. I haven't got a Scooby of a do where I'm going here. I always struggle picking up this apex. Never find that fucking apex there at all. Oh yeah, no, I hate this track. I hate this track, Mike. It's terrible. It's a glorified supermarket car park. That's all it is. It's just such. Oh god, that was. Sure, yeah, hello. It's yeah, I just call it Tesco's car park. It's just a featureless bit of tarmac that someone's like effectively poured down into a valley and screwed about on and made something that looks like a racetrack. But there's no flow to it, no passion, nothing to it. It's just Let's Mustang go up the inside of me here. I'm not too fussed. Okay, now he's been even more apprehensive than I am. To get in front of this bike though, he's being quite slow right now. Sorry Mustang, the Merc in front of me was very, very slow. All these corners are just very Mickey Mousey, I find. Right, we're not killing our tyre temps this time. Go with that. Might be lethal, we'll find out. I'm pretty sure here is just hurry up and wait corner, right? You just slowly let the car slow down while rotating. Seems to be what you want to do there. This is the corner I fucking hate. I can never figure this corner out. Yeah, I was always pushed wide there. Oh, okay. Pushing wide there actually was my benefit. Oh, front tyres, come on, grip, please. Oh dear. Oh, thank you very much for the. Oh, of course it was. Mike with the actual super chat. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Been on this conversation on the track, yeah. I feel like I'm annoying the Mustang behind me now. Only 10 seconds off the leader still, so it's not terrible. Oh mate, come through you go. I don't want to hold you up. You just made a decisive move, you can get this done. Come on, I'm giving you the fucking apex. Go on. I actually want to follow you because you look quick. I want to know where the fuck I'm going. No, I was caught out cool. I thought it was it's usually you, JPS or you that I get the bloop from. Yeah, thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. Oh, no, got another bloop. And another bloop. Okay, no. Oh, JPS not to be outdone by the looks of it. Oh god, come on. I fucking hate this track. I hate this so much. It is just so shit, this track. Why do people like it? It's just, I'm driving between the colouring in. It's just, oh, it's just boring. It's fucking terrible. So the secondary question that we asked on the thumbnail for this is this am I going to have fun in this game again? It's not looking great right now. I mean, the cars were fine. I mean, I'm slow as dicks, which was to be expected because you know I've lost my LMU mojo. But I can't say the cars are like fun to drive. They're not horrible, but I can't say I'm having like a fun driving it, you know. But the GT3s, they're not fun cars to drive in general anyway. Yeah, fair play, JPS. That's, I mean, no shade or hate to anyone who does enjoy LMU. It's just, not. I'm not getting the excitement factor I had when I first started playing it, which is the main thing for me. Like, it still seems like a very sweaty place to be. And I don't have the time or the patience to sit down and get sweaty in this game. It's not fun enough for me to warrant putting that amount of time in. Because at the end of the day, I just don't care about my rating in this. Like, the only thing, if you're like me, you don't do any championships because of the timings of your stream or race or whatever. There's nothing for you to do other than just grind out dailies, and fuck, I struggled to do that in World of Warcraft 20 years ago. I've got even less patience now. You can have fun GT3s. Like the GT3s in Race Room are fun because you can actually play with the tyre grip and stuff. Like here, you can feel slip, and it is better. They're not as snappy as they used to be, but the cars aren't very dynamic. Like they don't feel very playful. Whereas the ones in Race Room, like just the inherent physics model of it and its tyre mod, just allows you to play with the car a bit more. You can keep it in slip a lot better if that's how you want to drive it. If you want to drive it more through the rear axle, you can, and you're not going to lose a copious amount of time from it. Like, it's probably not the quickest way to drive it, I would imagine, but you can do it. And racing means you can go, I'm bored playing this, I'm just going to go race some touring cars for a bit, you know. This is just like, I think my main problem is it's a very like esports game. Gosh, this is a 40-minute rate. I probably should go for a P before I started this. Yeah, it's like this game almost feels like it wants to be an esport. And people are like sort of playing it like it's going to be an esport, or I guess, which it probably will be with Virtual Le Mans series and stuff like that. But I'm a 36-year-old dad that works 50 hours a week and streams to have fun and get a little bit of extra income, and hopefully one day can do this rather than having to go to work every day, you know. At that point, when I'm doing this more often, I might find the game more fun because I can get sweaty with it. But right now, nah. And this track is just exacerbating it. It's a not very fun car on a not very fun track, you know.
Lap 2, 10.677.
My job is to buy cars for a living. So I work for a company that buys cars off the general public to then resell them to dealers at auction, basically. And I've been doing that for 8 odd years, so it's pretty mind-numbing for me now, that job. But it awards me a lot of free time when it's quiet, which means I can do things like make shorts, and my latest PMR video was done while at work, but don't tell them that. I mean, what? Why am I getting? I mean, I'm a million miles away from anyone. Why am I getting the track extension penalty there? Right. So much furniture. I mean, we're input like. This is the thing with like LMU, is a lot of it is just surviving. Like, I'm driving pretty damn badly, like pretty slowly, pretty poor lines, not very quick at all. We're still P12 out of 17 because I just haven't died. Oh, frames, probably. Like, I'd actually prefer to be like on iRacing right now. I think I have those cars. I think are actually a bit more dynamic than the ones on here. The cars, they just feel so fucking heavy in this game. And as I say, at least with iRacing, if you have, I mean, yes, you have to pay for the exorbitant amount of costs for iRacing to have other content to play, but it's there if you want to do it, you know. So you've got that element of like, oh, I don't want to sit and grind touring car. I don't want to sit and grind GT3s today. Or this week, IMSA's lineup's pretty shit. Let's go do something else. But you're still within that bubble. But I don't know. I might just again. I've got 300 hours in this game, so I've well and truly got my money out of this, hands down. So this is no shade on the game. It's just the more this is going on, the more I'm learning that it's probably not for me and what I want right now. I can be having more fun elsewhere. There's more what I'm saying, I think. Like, there's nothing wrong with this game. There's nothing like, there's nothing bad about it. It's just I'm learning that it's probably not for me. Which is also what I learned off of Evo as well. Oh shit, is this a better race? I did not look at anything to do with this before. But yeah, the more I've been playing Evo, the more I'm realising that's probably not going to be a game for me either. Yeah, it's week 13 in our racing now. Oh god. Just washes wide. Like, I'll probably come back to LMU for stuff like events and what have you. Things that actually, like, I'm building toward and working towards. But I'm definitely not going to be here to grind out dailies, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I think, I mean, well, the thing with Race Room is it's a less competitive market as well. Like, there are just less people making consistent content in Race Room than there are in LMU. Like, views are down today because I'm probably one of 1,800,000 people worldwide who are streaming with this new patch. And I'm not one that's, like, saying this is the best thing to happen ever. So people have probably gone to a lot of other streamers going, hearing how good they say that this update's been. Come to me going, yeah, you know, it's alright. Like, it's more LMU content. If you like LMU content, then fine. But to me, it's an update of a relatively mediocre track on a sim I'm not massively enjoying right now. So, you know, it's like I'm not saying anything's wrong with the update or the game or the patch. It's just it's not for me right now. That's more what I'm getting out of this, to be honest. Let's say I had a similar thing with Evo. Like, I was really put off by the fact they outsourced their multiplayer. It kind of leads me to believe that they kind of think that's a second, at least at this point in their process. When they outsource their multiplayer to something like SimGrids, they're doing it for one of two reasons. One, they can't be asked to do it themselves, or two, they want a reason to keep people playing that game artificially. And neither of those fill me with confidence. Plus the tyre physics were just shit in Evo. The MX5 is fucking laughable. But there'll be my thoughts on the Evo 0.4 update video coming shortly. Again, there's nothing like immediately horrifically wrong with the game. Oh, can we just actually get some front end grip here, maybe? Oh god, these fucking tyres, man. We might have to do. We'll try something that's not at the Porsche, because I could just be hating the fucking Porsche right now. There is also that as a very valid option.
Lap 2, 11.47.
Like I haven't got the I haven't got the knowledge or the fucking skill to be anything other than honest. You know, it's like I'm not massively quick in a lot of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I have some decent pace in most things, but I'm never anything like massively competitive. Oh my god, it's fucking, oh, this track's gone damp. Right. Maybe we pit for wets. I don't know how long this is gonna stay. Okay. No wets. Yep. I mean, there's one thing you can be certain is I'm never going to get sponsored because I say shit, piss and cunt far too often, and I don't have the ability to hide things I don't like from people. If it's something shit, I'll be like, oh, this fucking sucks. So. Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find me on any sort of early release content. Fuck knows why Forza wanted me to do their early content stuff when they did. I mean, I'm very, still one of my highest, what I deem was like one of my highest notifications was doing. This is when I had like 500-600 subs. Was or maybe pushed 1,000 subs, something like that. When the Forza Motorsport social team were like, "Hey, we've seen your videos," I'm like, "Wait, what?" Surely not. Casual stop in the pit, and then to make sure we don't get drive through, can't we? Away my pit box. David, where are you? We're putting way too much fuel in. There we go. I started playing Forza, Mike. That's what got, well, no, actually, I started playing ACC, but the reason I do racing is Forza. Many, many moons ago. Am I done? No. Let me go!
That time was a 3:03.22.
One thing they still haven't fixed here is just how god awful the cold tyres are on here. Like, it doesn't matter so much with the wet, but the slicks, when you first get on them when they're cold, they're still like, I mean, they're better than they were, but Jesus Christ, they were terrible. Like, what LMU has as cold tyres is just, it's laughable. It's laughable to even call that a tyre model. Chip with 3. So you're on another level from me there, mate. I was nowhere near. That was things of dreams for me. Running multiple screens on Forza with multiple consoles. I mean, to be fair, the ability to do that back in the day was pretty fucking legendary. No, the closest I got was I had the old 360 wheel, the white one, on my lap. That's the closest I got. Picking up a couple of freebies here from some drive-thrus by the looks of it. Right, let's see if my consistency of just driving in the rain and trying not to be a helmet can gain me some positions with this as well. There's just no mark. Like, this is the main problem with Paul Richard for me. You'll notice I'll always call it Paul Richard because I don't ever want to give it the credibility of giving it his real fucking name because I hate the track that much. There's just no features to this fucking track. It's just someone has found like a flat riverbed somewhere or a little valley and just poured a shit ton of concrete in it and gone, ooh, a le track. Where? Well, I don't know. I'll draw it out with some Tipex. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out in post. I'm just gonna cut that. I'm not gonna get everyone's way. No way I'm rejoining on that fucking Apex. Yeah, it's taken me a long time to realise why I don't like Paul Ricard. And Paul Ricard, oh shit, I used to run out Paul Richard. Sorry, Paul Richard. Paul Richard is will fix it in post track. Someone has just poured a shit ton of concrete and just gone, we'll make a track out of it somewhere, don't worry about it. That's probably why I don't like it. It's just there's nothing to it. Other than like these trees in the middle of the front straight and the back straight. That is about it. Hey Jeff, mate, how you doing? Welcome to my rant. Do we have enough fuel? Did I under fuel? Someone do fuel math for me? Steady. Okay, well that was a bit easier to catch than old patches. A little bit more compliancy there, that's nice. It's just the wet tyres are still woefully like just under grips. On a slightly wet track where it says we should probably switch to wets, these things have no fucking grip on them. No, I'm hard over, and the car's like, nah. Track conditions slightly wet, so well within the territory of using wet tyres. And just, nah, mate, nothing. Don't want to talk about. 30 miles an hour I was going around that corner there. Yeah, Paul Richard is just a shit. Like, again, if you enjoy it, like, fair play. But my main reason I don't like it is I can name probably 25 to 30 tracks I would much rather be driving right now than this piece of shit. Which is why I never drive it. Like, for me to be at this track, there are a lot. I mean, even in LMU, this is like second from bottom for me. The only place I'd like to drive less than here, and it's very, very close between the two of them, is Qatar. Because again, it's just another soulless piece of fucking tarmac slapped in the countryside somewhere that some man with a Tip-X gun thought was a good track shape. You know, I should build it here. Okay. What's the history of it? Oh, I owned this bit of land. Oh, cool. I'm not saying every track needs history, but at least make it fucking interesting, you know? There are go-kart tracks more interesting than this fucking piece of shit. And they're built in fucking warehouses. Can we hobble our way to... How are we 22 seconds ahead from the person behind us? Any grip, anyone? Anyone? Now, is this the one where we want to be offline more? Because this new fancy grip calculator thing says we're actually better for being away from the rubbery stuff. Is that where we're all getting caught out? I don't quite know how you do that through this bit of the track, if I'm being honest, because it's already twiddly fucking fiddly anyway. The racing line switches from left to right about 3 times. Just turn. Jesus Christ, just turn. Look, how 30 mile an hour I've got to go around that fucking corner. And even then, the car's like, nah. I can drive my Golf around that corner quicker. My 2 litre diesel, bone stock standard, fucking Golf estate, I can get around that corner quicker than I can this Porsche GT3 car in wet tyres. Are you fucking kidding me? No, it's just grip.exe is turned off. This game fucking sucks in the wet. It's so shit in the wet. That's not a bad theory, Mike, to be fair. I don't know. Again, I'm not skilled enough in LMU right now. Is like to say that like if this is any different from what it was before, but this wet grip thing that they've got, it seems like it was before, which is just grip.exe has crashed. Please restart program. Is all I'm feeling right now. How am I overheating the wet tyres on a slightly wet track? Like slightly wet track. How is this happening? I'm going at a fucking snail's pace. Look, 40 mile an hour and I'm understeering wide. What is this? and it's still slightly wet, so we should be on wet tyres. Right, 30 mile an hour is too quick. There we go. 27 mile an hour. That's a bit better. Cheers, Duffy. Yeah, all likes increase my horsepower as well. Don't forget.
Lap 2, 25.0.
Right, we're not gonna do another one at Paul Richard because if I did this again, I'm gonna be trying to swanton off of something tall onto something hard. It's not really how I want to spend my Tuesday afternoon. Just evening. Wednesday morning. But I need to try something I'm familiar with. I need to get in the BMW at a track I know and really see what the fuck has changed in terms of anything. This is a Daddy Dave setup, which has to be fresh because it's for Paul Richard. Like, it has to be this is a fresh Daddy Dave setup. Granted, it's a dry setup, but again, I don't know what I don't know about the setups being different. It could be that a dry Daddy Dave setup is very much not good on wet tracks, which is fair enough, but all I can tell you, if that's the case, someone needs to fucking tell me, because I am the user and I can't figure it out, and I'm relatively well adapted at LMU and just UI UX experiences in general. Like, I generally have a decent-ish understanding of most technology things, just being of someone who's grown up, part of my jobs was selling phones and that sort of thing. Like, I'm pretty good with technology when it comes to like trying to find, like, looking for sub-menus and sub-menus and UI inputs and looking at the area, like looking at UIs and figuring out what area is trying to grab your attention as to the important parts of where the buttons are and stuff like that. I'm usually pretty good with that. But, fuck me. Right, we're going to go first gear. Are we going to make it around this corner? We did, Jesus, okay. Fuck me, first time this race. Oh yeah, the stock fixed Porsche we did at Algarve, that thing was fucking terrible. It could not do the last corner, like, more than once in that race. If you took the last corner at race pace once, you cooked the front left. It was like 107 degrees or something. Well, I've got to try the Tesco's car park at some point, haven't I, Dan? You've missed my long rant about it. And my long rant about LMU and how I still am not enjoying my time here. Oh, someone's throwing the word retard out in chat. Well, he's gonna have fun with it, man. Go on, have a go. On what specifically, Dan? On Paul Richard, I still hate this fucking track. It's terrible. I figured out part of the reason I don't like it. This is a track that someone has bought a shit ton of land for to build a racetrack in, but have absolutely no idea what racetrack they're going to build, so they'll fix it in post. They're just, hey, just concrete everything. We'll figure it out afterwards, don't worry, just concrete everything. We'll figure it out afterwards. And it looks like it's been done with someone who's not particularly confident in their first attempt, because they've done about 18 different layouts. So it's like, the only features of this fucking track are these trees to the right hand side. That is it. That is the only feature on this fucking track. It is just tarmac. And the corners are just arbitrarily cambered. Some of them are off cambered because fuck it, why not? Off cambered corners are difficult, so we'll just make this one off cambered for a bit. The final sector is just a really annoying long set of sweepers that are just really fucking dull. I fucking hate hurry up and wait corners. Again, mostly because of skill issues, but they're just really fucking boring. None of this last sector is conducive to running side-by-side orbit or overtaking very easily unless you have a massive skill difference. This corner as well can suck a fuck. 30 mile an hour in wet on a wet track. Are you kidding me? No, it doesn't take much to set me off when it comes to pool races.
222.5.
I say a lot of it is I fucking suck at this track, but that's because I have no desire to get better at it. Track is damp. How long we got left? There's no point putting for tyres. They're just going to stick it out. We're already having a shit time on these wets. We might as well have an even more shit time when the track's dry. Yeah, go on, up you go. No, okay. Well, I gave you a lot of opportunity. I'm just going to go over here for reasons. Very weird oversteer moment there. Very weird. This shit, like, the wet's been overheating on the front since it's been raining. It's just, I don't know what they said about this live track, whatever bullshit they said about. I mean, they are getting over 8 degrees now, so they are very much overheating. The track is damp, so it's damp to the road. But it still just feels to me like grip.exe is off, or running at 10%. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, I wouldn't say it feels like a dynamically wet track. It just felt like a track that had far less grip on it than when I started, which just isn't fun. I need to find the fucking turn-in point for that. Oh, we're so fucking lonely at this part of the track, aren't we? Oh, hello. .35 seconds off of P9 and 17 seconds ahead of P12. Yeast. Yeah, there's only 2 minutes left of the race, mate. There's only 2 more laps, so there's literally no point in pitting for dries right now. The track went to damp like a lap ago. I think there's about 5 minutes left on the clock. There's no point in pitting for dries at that point. I'll just surrender the positions. Like, no one behind me is close enough really to catch up. So it's just, we're just having a very sad time on the wrong tyres at this point. Oh. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ma, 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 ma. If there was 10 minutes left in the race, yeah, I would pit, but sub 5 minutes when they've got 17-second windows to car behind. Like, he's on wets as well. He would have to lap, what, 7, 8 seconds a lap quicker than me, 9 seconds a lap quicker than me to catch up. Like, you're 100% correct, dries are the right tire to be on right now, it's just there's no time to do it. Oh, come on. I know it was a terrible line, that's all my fault, but come on. Bugger me, we found the apex. I had to be crawling slower than a snail carrying heavy stuff up a hill. I found it. Oh, no, we're not pitting. I don't want to pit. The car heard pit for slicks. It's like, oh, pit for slicks, question mark. I think AI shooting is going to work in the background, mostly, for a bit. I don't know how much control they've given it off the bat. I did hear that it's going to be like be incorporated more and more over time. I saw a couple of people drive-throughs, but I assume that's from them speeding in the pit lane and changing the tyres. Right, we're on last lap, right? There we go. Oh, we're playing for it. Well, this has been a long ass race. We've been alone for basically all of it as well. There's been some fleeting interventions of other people randomly kind of turning up after pit stops and stuff. Oh, you're braking very early. No, not that one, my friend. That's the one you want. Man was about to do a Marley and go down the wrong fucking chicane. Well, we finished on the lead lap, which not many people behind us can say, so we'll take that. It's just fucking terrible. Yeah, again, we're gonna have to. We'll try. I think we might have time to either do Algarve or Monza, one of the rookies, and see what things are like in a car that I already know, or what I know better than the Porsche. Porsche is always the one that I want to do well. So whenever we have an update, I was like, oh, let's jump in the Porsche, see if I can miraculously know how to drive it. I never can. That's new. That was tough, better luck next time. I've never seen that before. Let's go back to the garage. Fair enough. 210 was my fastest. Yep. And you got, what, 206s. So we're 4 seconds a lap off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Let's go and race some track that I know in a car I know. How are we doing in terms of rating? Ooh, that's a big old kick in the plums. I lost to no one lower ranked than me. Good. Woo! Whoop-de-doo, Basil. Oh dear. Fast tracking our way to bronze 3 again, boys. What we got? Monza. 17 minutes. Is it dry? Cloudy. Okay, fine. Cloudy with a chance of crashes. Beautiful. Registrar in. Should we do the BMW? Probably the Prius one I've got. Actually, no. Marley said that they've fixed the grip out on the Merc. I want to see if it's less understeering now. It's good to see that back button's still broken. Registrar, Maswadis. Tangerine Dream, let's go. Cool. Yep, tier 1 carnage, always away, mate. Always away. Not the best place to go when you've got the rookie X on. But, you know. Alright. So, we were pretty consistently in, like, the... what was it, 51 to 52s, I want to say? Is that a quick-ish time? Is it 48 is quick, isn't it? I think my challenge was to get a 50, and I don't think we've quite got that yet. So let's have a look. I should be able to tell a bit more what they've done with the time model in this one. Because we generally run quite low TC settings in the Merc anyway. And it was pretty stable, but when it went, it kind of wanted to like take your lunch money. It might be a bit easier for me to spot what's actually going on with the current model, you know. I want to say we used to run something like that. I think it was 3.3, yeah, 3.35, something like that. Oh, we've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes to do that. I do want to make sure that steering range 540, used to run from vehicle, no, that's off, so it should be, yeah, my wheel is set to 540 just to make sure Moza hasn't been doing something weird, as it does tend to do reasonably regularly. Moza, you still got 540 as my wheel? You do, so look at that. Look at that! It actually worked for once, Jesus. Cool, fine. Moments, go away. I don't use you. That's stupid auto clip thing. I've got 3 different auto clippers on the computer and I'm using none of them. Because auto clippers don't know how to auto clip racing games. Because they expect everyone to just be a really boring FPS or if I was out there like cracking domes and stuff, I'd have so many plays and stuff like that. But yeah, not so much in sim racing. Right, let's get in the Tangerine Dream. He says, hopefully, while he waits for a stutter. Nobody move. Okay, I appreciate that the practice timer is frozen at 1337. Like that. Don't like the fact that we still have hitching going on. 1.2, we still have game loading hitching. Definitely need to go in and adjust this. I need to do something with the anti-aliasing in this. It's not great. Why is everything cold? Oh, it's the Curva Grande version. This is a rookie race, right? Why is everything cold? Right. Steady, boys. This is a rookie lobby race. Why is everything cold? Oh god, this one. Ugh. No, apparently this is the Curva Grande version. This force feedback is a lot heavier than it is in the Porsche. Which is ironic, because when it first came out, it was very, very light. Yeah, that's why we're in the Tangerine Dream. He said that it was had a lot less understeer on it now, like on its basic setup. So I thought we'd give that a go. I need to go into the settings of this. This force feedback's like twice as strong as it is in the fucking Porsche. The Porsche I could barely feel anything. This one wants to rip my fucking thumbs off. Man, if only there was a way to, you know, like, set force feedback individually per car. That'd be really useful. I wish someone would figure out how to do that. Yeah, when the motor launched, it was like it had basically no force feedback in it, and that felt like it, like the Porsche felt like the Merc did when it launched. It's really weird. Right, the Merc never, yeah, the Merc doesn't have the greatest amount of rear aero grip in the stock build for Curva Grande, so this thing does like to sort of sketch about through Curva Grande. Not the most planted of beasts. Yeah, I enjoy the Merc in race room as well. Then that, and I've been really enjoying the Ferrari in it as well. The 298. That's really good as well. Oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, you clearly know how to drive that thing better than I do. I cooked the tyres after the first lap. But I mean, this is my first time back in LMU in probably like a month or two, and I never really had a handle on the Porsche before I left. So, yeah, there's clearly a way of getting it quicker than what I could get out of it. But like before, when I was back on LMU, like pretty much constantly, I could get 45s, I think, in the BMW. I think I even got 44 in it, like once or twice. So. If it is probably 50% skill diff, I think. 43 flat, exactly. The flattest of 143s. Now, are you going to grip this time, though, or are you going to be sketchy as fuck? No, sketchy as fuck. Yep. Well, I think we're just gonna. Yeah, I'm not the smoothest of drivers, so that probably doesn't help. Maybe we don't take the Merc. Yeah, I'm trying to test the new model. Like, I've not seen a massive difference in it, but I'm trying to find stuff that I'd no life of the Merc for a long time, and then we're in the BMW, so I think we're just going to grab the BM. We'll have to save the Tangerine Dream for a non-Curva Grande version. Just because the Merc, for some reason, is so unstable through Curva Grande. It's really weird. I don't know what it is, but it just does not want to do that corner, like, at all. You put a little bit too much lock in, it's like, alright, around I go. So, oh, okay. We're not gonna, no? Alright, cool. But I can't say I'm feeling a massive difference in the time model right now. I'm noticing the fronts are pushing a lot easier than they did before, I think. Or at least I'm feeling it more, I don't know. I could be, so it's been a long time since I've done LMU. I should have really, like, done a bit on the old model like the last couple of days. Fair, mate. I mean, I've done like 200 odd races. I've got like 300 hours in this sim. It's got to the point for me where it's just too sweaty for me to keep doing. Like, it's got to the point now where it's just not fun for me to grind daily races anymore. So I just moved on to other stuff. There's nothing with the sim or anything like that. It's just I've got 300 hours in this game. I've pretty much like got everything I want to get out of it. I don't see any benefit in grinding the rating out because it's just another number. And it's like I'm not on at the times to do championships. I will come back and do special events and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just not here I'm not about grinding out dailies, you know. Alright, Duffy, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one, mate. Sleep well. It's now less forgiving when they're overheated. Okay. I mean, it felt like the patch notes felt like it wanted to go the other way. It felt like they were giving up. They read like it was given up too early. So they've now dulled it in to give it a much, like, sort of shallower drop-off of grip. That's how I read everything. So if it's gone the other way, Oh, hello. That Ferrari popped in. I mean, I didn't mind the old time mode, to be honest. I thought it was quite responsive. Oh, bye. Like, it's relatively easy to catch it. They're a little bit fragile, I guess, but it wasn't anything too major. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Well, I still hate Paul Richard, so there's that consistency for you. Turns out Paul Richard is still a terrible track. Oh, see you later. I can't say I'm feeling a massive difference in terms of tyres. I feel like they do give up on grip like a little bit more than they did before. Like, you're having to counter steer a bit more, which I'm not a massive fan of. Yeah, I mean the 911 is a bit of a beast anyway. So like, if it goes on the rear, there's not much you can do to catch it. And what I did find is like there was just very little front end grip I could get out of the Porsche. That was what I did struggle with. Algarve. It just like even at slow speed, there was no rotation in the car. All right, cheers, Jack. Yes, mate. Have a good one. Sleep well, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow probably when I'm on. Oh, no. It's feeling a little bit looser, like in my initial response, but yeah, again, it's been so long since I did the original one. But if you had to probe me, like the tyres are feeling a little bit looser than they were before. But again, that could just be me spending time in race room driving that how it wants to be driven. Versus coming back and driving this how it, because there is very much a style that LMU wants to be driven in. Oh, was that another dead Merc? Oh, yep, another one. What's happening on the 27th? I'm intrigued. Are you just going to be pissed? Oh, there's not one on the wall. A lot of people struggling with these time mods, apparently. Yeah, even then, mate, it's just like it just didn't, like when I had bias to like 52, 53 forward, which is normally where I have it on a Porsche. It just didn't. It didn't want to turn in on the brakes, so I dialed that back to get a bit more, sort of like 51, and then it would just stall, like almost stall mid corner. It's really weird. Yeah, I mean, I never had a problem with catching them, to be honest. Like, there's always been a very easy trick with LMU to catch a car. Is just mash the throttle on the brake and the car will come back around. Like, if the car brakes on you, just mash the throttle on the brake and it will sort itself out. It's quite easy to do. You have to do it quicker, so maybe they've made the window where you can catch it bigger. I don't know, but I don't know. It feels a bit less planted to me. Oh, hello. That's a big logo. Yeah, I mean, I've not done too much testing on it, to be honest, Josh. Like, I've done the Porsche at Algarve, I've done the Porsche at Paul Richard, and I don't like Paul Richard, and I haven't really driven the Porsche, so I've not gained much usable data. Let's put it that way. Which is why we're doing the BMW at Monza, because this is a combo that I have driven a lot. So if we get a good-ish result here, with some good-ish times, so if we can get into the 150s, I'm going to say it's better, because I've not been able to get into 150s yet. Well, actually no, we're not 150s, because this has got we got the Curva Grande in this, haven't we? So, I can't remember what time for that is, but Okay, the event is underway, but I can't press the button. There we go. Thank you. But yes, this is going to be the one where we're going to try and figure out what the new type model is, because it's a car we know on a track we know, which we haven't done yet, which probably would have been a better place to start, you know. I probably should have taken the BMW or the Merc to Algarve. I mean, in general, the update's fine. Like, it's got an LMP3 car, which I'm not particularly interested in myself personally. If you enjoy that, you'll enjoy that, I guess. More LMP3s are probably more better. Paul Richard is a horrible track for me. I was never particularly enthused when they said they were going to bring it. I raced it. It's a pretty good version of Paul Richard, but it's still Paul Richard. I'd rather not drive it. I can't really try out any of the team stuff right now. I can't really try out much of the stuff right now. We're a novice, so we don't know exactly how the higher splits are dealing in terms of safety rating. So I can't tell you if those lobbies are any safer than they have been. Basically, you're going to learn a lot more from somewhere other than me, but you're probably not going to have as much fun. So, hey Basher, how you doing, mate? Split one, it's a lot better now, is it? I imagine it's still got the problem I have with it, where it's just a proper fucking sweat fest. I think Dan, you said that you did the Spa race. I mean, the Paul Richard one we were in was pretty sweaty as well. Yeah, I mean, I did the Paul Richard one had wet weather in it. I can't say I've saw much difference in their wet weather profiling. Like, it still felt like grip.exe is failed. Please restart the computer. I have, mate. Yes, I have played Point 4. It's okay. I would say I'm not noticing a massive amount of change in terms of the understeer in the base setups right now. So if you had that issue before, I would imagine that issue is probably still going to be there. Just FYI. I mean, it's fine. The time model's a bit shit. Especially in the MX-5s. Like, those MX-5s are weird. I've driven a lot of MX-5s in a lot of games, and never have I ever had to fight with oversteer coming out of Druids in an MX-5 in second. So, like, there's something fundamentally wrong when I'm fighting with oversteer coming down Druids at second gear in an MX-5 Cup that weighs fuck all with slick tyres on it. There's something not right. Like, the MX, well, just in general, the AC Evo's tyre model doesn't like spending a lot of its time in slick. So after driving the MX-5 Cup, just because it's a relatively easy point of reference for me, so I can sort of figure out what we're looking at in terms of like tyre physics and tyre model and stuff. So I was a bit worried about that to begin with, just in terms of its lateral grip. And then after that we tried the Caterham, because those sort of cars, what you want to do to be quick in them, you want to set them up on a bit of slip. So you want to get them in a little bit of four-wheel drift, and then you steer them using the throttle. Because again, they're so light and they're not on slick, so you don't have a lot of grip. But you want to get them pitched in and sort of just having this little bit of four-wheel drift in them, and then steering them with the throttle and the brake. And just couldn't do it in AC Evo. Like, it would always fall out of the slip. Always. Like, just would not sit. It would not balance in the equilibrium. And it was just really annoying. Again, Brands, the tracker that I know, like, I was trying to take most of the variables that I don't know out. So Brands is the track that I live the closest to, and the track I know the most well, because it's my local. Not that I spend a lot of time at it, it's just growing up in Kent, you know Brands Hatch if you're into racing, bikes or cars or whatever. So it's just, I know what to expect from brands, and I know what to expect from certain cars at brands. And yeah, it's not terrible. Don't get me wrong. I prefer it to something like AMS2, where you have to live in this artificial slip angle to do anything with it. But it still needs a bit of work doing with those tire models. It just doesn't. There's no feel of understeer or oversteer. You're driving with your eyes, not with the force feedback. Like you just, because you can get audio cues for tire slip, and you can enhance tire slip feedback on the wheel. I took all of the tire slip noise out, and it didn't really change much, which means that I'm not really using that as information to drive. I was just using my eyes basically, and then I notched up the tire slip setting in the force feedback. And all that was really doing was inputting some arbitrary vibrations in at the moment of slip, like a switch, basically. So, oh, okay, you're in slip here. Let me turn this vibration feature on. I should be in third there. So it provided no extra information than just having a fucking light to turn on the dashboard to let me know I'm sliding. It doesn't provide you any more information in terms of what the car or what tyres are doing. And it's just very hard to get the car to balance on the level of grip. Like, certain cars were better at it, don't get me wrong. Like I quite like the BMW GT3, that drove quite nicely. Porsche Cup car was a bit hit or miss. But yeah, you just 2.42. You can't really feel the nose very well. You just generally understeer into corners. And then you try and fight that with a bit of oversteer on the exit, but you can't really control it by use of by feel. You have to just react to it. And then I think we did the BMW at Road Atlanta, and you just learn to know where the car is going to snap, and you just preempt it. Like coming over the top of the crest, like turn 3, I think it is. Okay, BMW has changed somewhat because it does not like those curves anymore. Okay, I think I am feeling the difference in the tyre model now. And basically I feel like they've just increased the levels of slip. What? How's that track look? Fuck's sake. Alright, we'll finish it off, see what time we're working again. Because there's definitely pace to the second half. But yeah, like it's fine. The fact they've outsourced the multiplayer to Simbin for right now, or Simbin, sorry, SimGrid or whatever it is like, I know it's not their final solution, but I don't know, it strikes me as a bit of a weird play of like, we're not really interested in this bit right now, but we kind of want people to stay on the title, so let's give you daily racing because Race Room did that and it kind of kept people on the sim, so maybe if we do that you guys won't leave. It's kind of how it felt to me. So I didn't try it because we tested it on the day of release, which basically meant it was a fucking shit show. And I don't know, it like installs an element of like a failure for ACC that they can't control. And I never like it when games outsource stuff to other people because, again, let's say, there are elements in breaks of service that you just can't control. And I'm not a massive fan of when companies do that. I like them to do more of it in-house because you just get a high quality control, a high better service for the consumer, you know. But yeah, through oh shit, it's Big John.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, we should be able to move forward in this grid here because I was massively slow. We had another like 3/4 of a second in there. We should have been like P5, P6, something like that. How many laps is this? Okay, we've got enough fuel, right? 13.3. We're gonna have a bit more. Want a bit more safety fuel. There we go. That should do it. Start. Oh. Oh, right, well. Oh, we got Jimenez in behind us again, who we had a minor altercation with in the
Formation
Algarve
lab
race.
has started.
Algarve? Yeah. Right. If you can all do me a favour and tickle that like button for me, because for those who are unaware, when streaming sim racing games, any and all likes you get does actually increase the car by 5 horsepower. And a little known fact as well, if you subscribe during a race as well, every other car versus me loses 5 horsepower. So if you were to like and subscribe, we get a plus 10 horsepower swinging off over. So if you could tickle those buttons for us, that'd be great. I don't think the anti-cheat will pick it up. That's the important thing though. Right, let's not overcook our brakes. This is going to be an absolute murder fest coming down to T1 here, I can assure you of that. If anyone's seen the video I did the last time I was at the Curva Grande version will know that was at night, that was smooth.
Green flag.
Let's go.
Green flag.
Oh, Ross is a bit slow off the line there. Shoot. Right, P6. I don't know if I want to be the inside or the outside here. That's enough for a little bit because we're going to drive into the back of that Porsche. Oh, getting slippy. Porsche's getting slippy. Oh, death, death, all death. Yep. Yep. It's cool. Somehow we kept our wing. We have no front wishbones left. I just saw the scattering of ants on my radar. I'm like, well, this is going to hurt. Now, are these wishbones fucked enough where I need to pit? It doesn't feel like it. It feels lumpy, but not terrible. We'll have to go back and watch the replay of that one. We'll have to look at the replay for sure. Oh, lumpy wishbones make it hard to figure out what the car's doing mid-corner. Monza just happened, Stelios. That is, in fact, what happened. Monza just happened. Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, just bounce into the door. It's fine. Right, if we pit, we're fucked. So we're just going to have to roll with it and deal with this, like, Wi-Fi wishbones that we've got going on here. Yeah, the radar was the funniest bit. That's all I was looking at. I was braking. I was keeping one eye sort of like I was looking at the radar and following the tail lights of the guy in front, and I was just like, oh dear, oh no, we're being left behind by a fucking Porsche. That's how slow we are in the straight line. Jesus. Wi-Fi wishbones, don't let me down. No misthrow. I want to know how that would go with my my old novice badge, you know, being involved with that. Because your boy's still on the novice badge. Hello, Porsche. Because you know, 200 races is nowhere near enough to know what you're doing in this game. Yeah, that's what I was watching. So I was just like, well, we're at this bad hurt. Oh, Wi-Fi wishbones, come on. Man, we are so slow in a straight line because of the aero damage. Nope. Nope. Couple of counter steer moments coming through Parabolica. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Totally didn't wear brown trousers today. Problem was with that corner as well, it was just like I was in the middle of the pack, there was nowhere I could go to get. Like I knew what was going to happen. This is why I was thinking about being on the outside, because I could at least just go left. Oh, more death. Big dead. Ugh. Well, it's nice to see that LMU hasn't changed that much. People still can't drive Monza without killing each other. Yeah, I should probably keep saying dead and death, because I'm not going to get any ad revenue. Oh well, fuck it. I've said cunt 4 times this stream already. I think that ship has long since pissed off out of the harbour. Yep. Oh my god, the random change of direction. It's very interesting to pitch a car into a corner and then not know what it's going to do. It's very interesting. Like, okay, we're set up. Yep, we're fine. Okay, let's get the throttle. Nope. Okay. Car says no. Can we do it now? We can. Okay, cool. It's just like, no. Sometimes it'll be like, it's very emphatic yes, and you have to sort of catch it. Other times it's like, no, and they'll turn down. Oh, cool. Do you want to let me know when we can do it? Maybe not. That seems fair. That's all I can ask for, really. Give me the sock, damn it! Come back! You're like an extra 4. Oh, more death. Right. Wobbly wishbones. No! Oh, fuck me. That was a big one. Doesn't normally try and kill me that badly. Like I said, it's interesting just turning up to a corner going, how are we going to nearly die this time? What about here? Are we going to make it through here? You going to be happy? You going to be happy? No problem. So Synthetics is saying that someone's going to get banned for moving under braking. Unfortunately, I don't feel like that's what the AI steward is going to look at first of all.
Lap 144.85.
Yeah. I mean, I know this combination very well. Unfortunately, that means I know that it's going to be an absolute fustercluck. But, I mean, we're having fun, right? Hashtag content. Just think, if we actually qualified properly, with the start that we got, we might have actually been able to avoid that T1 or be T2 incident. Oh, someone else has gone. Hello. Another freebie. Right. It's been a bit of a mixed bag, if I'm being honest, RMK. We've done the Porsche at Algarve, where we absolutely nuked the tyres, so we didn't really get much useful information from that. We then did the Porsche at Paul Richard, where all we did there was learn... Oh, BRB having a minor incident. All we did there really was learn that I still don't really like Paul Richard. Alright, cool. Let's add bent steering to the list of problems wrong with the car now. now we're in a bronze lobby at Monza where we got yeeted into turn 2 because this is the only reason it wasn't turn 1 is because this is the Curva Grande version and there is no 2-1. How long have we got to suffer this? 11 minutes. It's still really not worth pitting. I've got a 1 minute 15 window to the guy behind.
Lap 153.02.
I've got a camera change button maps, I do. Okay. Fine and bent. Well, this is going to be kind of long. 10 minutes with this one. The main trophy. Oh. Although we might still get some freebies out of it, so we'll crack on. It's because I've not played the game in like 2 months, so yeah, it had no. When they were secretly farming data, I wasn't racing, so it's just like, hey, you're new to this game. We go, not really, but like I'm returning to this game, I guess you could say. We did have the pace. We were like 42.5s, I think. We could probably have got. Just we have yet to make it through a lap without any form of incident. The only thing I can really find with the tyres, to be honest, SMG, is they just seem to have a bit more movement in them. Like they seem to just not quite as settled as before. Like you've got a little bit of sort of over the limit grip and a little bit under limit sort of sloppiness kind of thing. And getting on the throttle corner exit, it seems to be a bit easier to get them over the limit, but a lot easier to catch it once you've done that. So it feels a bit more interactive, I guess. I can't say it's massive different from one to the other. We unfortunately picked Monza to try and test some stuff here, and we are driving a 3-wheeled car at this point. So as you can see, we've got Wi-Fi wishbones at the front. We've got a possible slow puncture on the way on our front left. The car is bent all different kinds of directions right now. So we're not learning any meaningful data really right now. But from the lap and a half I did before, it was truly busted. It felt fine. Like it's still not my favourite tyre model. They felt probably a bit more playful than they were beforehand, a bit less snappy, a bit less, a bit less scared to go over the limit, and they will still kill you if you go over it, but you have a slightly bigger window to catch the car. Although catching them in LMU is pretty simple anyway. You just mash the throttle and the brake, and the car just straightens up. So that trick still works. Yeah, main thing I've learned from this patch is LMU's probably still not for me right now, unless I've got a purpose to it. Just the actual racing itself. I might do enough to get out of rookie, just because every time I try and come back I'm going to have to do the same shit every time. But well, fuck me. I can't say it's going to make its way back into sort of the weekly rotation as much as it was previously. I'd definitely have more fun on places like Race Room and stuff like that. Well, there's not much for me to insane you with right now because we're just trying to limp this fucking bent box home at this point. Just we're hella slow in a straight line, and we've got no ability to turn corners really. So we are about 6 seconds a lap off, I think. 6-7 seconds up. Right, at the moment we're going to be like 9 seconds lap off once I get across the line.
Time 150.21.
Ooh, 150.2, great time. If we had the first chicane then, well we don't. So it would be a bad time. We're losing a second before we get to Curva Grande just in our straight line speed. That's quite impressive. Is that a second and a half by the time we get to what is effectively T1? Mad. Come on, please. Just how hot is that tyre? 104 degrees, lovely. Well, I'll be a little bit broken that one. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, I've got 3 wheels on my wagon. My German station wagon. Actually, it's a bit of Motorwagen, but not ein Stationwagen. It'll be ein Motorwagen, which is the M for the BMW.
49.66.
Right, can we have some more people dying up front, please, so I can get some more free positions? I need some more freebies, damn it. This Grow guy in front is not having a good time. Like, at all. He's had so many different incidents. There he goes, he's having another one now. Has he lost his wang now? He has lost his wang. And his wheel. He's wangless and wheelless. RIP, my friend. Good effort. Thank you for the freebie. That's top 10. We've got 2 more. Come on, turn in. There you go. Oh dear.
Lap 150.2.
150.2, yes. Oh. Oh. Whoop, no, no. Steady. Okay. Oh, 1.5 laps to go before freedom. I think we did have pace for like top 5 there as well, which is sad. Even with after the first shunt, we managed to somehow escape with a wang until we goated it into a wall. I think we were having reasonable pace. We were pretty slow in a straight line, which is the real kick in the balls. But other than that, I think it's been. We could have had a particularly strong showing here, especially for the first rush back or first night back racing on LMU. Yeah. Granted, this isn't split one, but no one needs to know that. Where did we? Final lap, we are 20 seconds away from getting lapped in a 20-minute race, so you know you've had a good one there. Yellow flag, freebie, question mark? No. Everyone heads to 30 seconds plus. They're going to have a big incident if I'm going to catch up with any of them. Oh. Okay. Steady. And we are the last people on track. Oh, right, well. Dragged this one across the fucking finish line by fingernails, didn't we? Jesus. Can't win them all, but we'll happily take a decent top 10 finish. Well done. Don't forget to wave to the crowd in a cooldown lap. Engineer having some fucking personality now. Jesus. Cool. Yeah, whatever. Man, even in this, like, half the field didn't even fucking finish. Two on wet. What the fuck's going on there? Alright, cool. Leave. Yes, please, leave. I don't want to be in here again. I don't want it. I can't take it. No change, whatever. Oh dear, we lost another chunk. What a shame. Oh dear, no. Whatever will I do? Replay. Right. Allow about 18 minutes for it to load. And for it to have a minor crash by the looks of it. There we go. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, true. I did forget that. Yeah, being cautious and braking is banned to T1. I always forget that. I mean, technically, I didn't use them in T1 because we were going down through the Curva Grande, but my mouse apparently won't appear on the monitor right now. So turn 1 technically was Curva Grande here. We didn't use the brakes. Turn 2 was the problem. There we go. Someone's already dead there. I assume it's just carries on from there. Fuck me. Technically the only person to rejoin the track properly, just saying. Right. I don't think this one's got a helicopter one, is it? No, this is where you want like a helicopter. Right, who's turning up late? Who's going to be able to show me what's happening here? Is Hartman turning up late? Hartman's a blue Porsche. Okay, right. Well, let's sit with him on. Get Chase. There you go. Okay, right. So from the back here, someone's already eaten shit at this point. I don't quite understand how. They're just in the background there. What? How does this guy even eat shit? He just rides. Right, okay, fine. So he just rides. First guy's already dead. Didn't even make it through Curva Grande. BMW and Porsche fighting over here. Porsche brakes, slams into the rear arch of BMW, sends Porsche and BMW spearing that way. A beautiful pirouetting dance. BMW collects McLaren by the looks of it. Porsche gets sent into the wall, goes into the back of BMW. McLaren now sent spinning, BMW now sent spinning. BMW hits BMW, we're in here somewhere. McLaren now spearing his way off to this end of the track. Straight across the apex there, we've got another BMW up there. There's me, just sort of show my arse to the sky. We've got McLaren backwards. We've got a whole host of cars in here. This BMW is also doing his best twerking impression. So the Lamborghini and the Porsche there looks to be spun as well. Very nearly get collected by this McLaren turning up at full speed regardless of all this fucking mist that's going on here. This guy's just like, yeah, nah, full speed, mate. Don't worry about it. Just like, nah. I ain't even braking, son. Narrowly lifts to get past that Porsche. Watches all this shit happen, lifts, and she's like, nah, don't worry about it. Just gonna scooch. Madness. Absolute fucking madness. Well, Jamie gets out in front of me as well. Bastard. We're behind him. Oh, we get there. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, dear. Oh, so, who are the dingleberries that drove into each other? White BMW and a white. Is it this guy? Yeah, there we go. What happened? So they were like sort of rubbing and then immediately they weren't. Like BMW goes for a gap that isn't there for a start. Big load of track on this side. Have we got this space alongside? Okay, there isn't. There's still kind of like, if you position yourself here, this guy's going to move in. Porsche opens the gap up, to be fair. I don't quite know why you want to do that. Now decides he doesn't want to open the gap up anymore because the McLaren's moved across. Now he wants to be over here. But now he sees the McLaren's braking, so he has to brake. BMW hasn't braked yet because Obviously, the 100 meter board is generally when you want to brake when stuff's up to temp, but definitely not where you want to brake in lap 1. Like, generally somewhere around the awning is a good idea for lap 1. And you should be expecting people to brake from about 200. Like, you should be expecting to see people lift from the 200. I expect to see people braking on the board. It's just a really weird contact between these two. Because they're like, it's rubbing, and it's getting far off into the level reach. So the Porsche opens it back up. Realises he's got the overspeed of the McLaren, so actually wants to come back into this gap here. Touches the BMW. They rub. Yeah, it's wheel arch to wheel arch. So that's where the collision was, wheel arch to wheel arch. Cool, so push in that way. BMW there. He takes out that. He's the one that actually flies me up onto the wall. Seems to get away pretty scot-free with that one. Here comes me. Whoop. Again, I'm going to say, only person who rejoined the track properly from this off-track bit. Actually using the escape road properly. Just saying. Should be some bird plates there. What is this picture? Well, the orange 911. What is this display picture? Nope. That one. Can't see steering wheel, no. Can we see it if we go in? There we go. Opens up. Okay, no, it's not loading correctly by the looks of it. Looks like he had neutral steering. I mean, I don't know how much of this telemetry is gathered and showed in replays to try and avoid people just watching for people's lines and turning points and stuff like that. A lot of sims will scramble this information. Seems to be relatively accurate, but... Oh, so he was the spun Porsche I had to try and avoid rejoining as well. Beautiful. He's having a whale of a time. Ah, he's had enough. Alright. Okay, that's enough. Well, that was interesting. Oh, dear. Oh, right, well. Oh, no, wrong button. Well, we'll be hitting that button in a minute. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Well, it's been an experience to come back to LMU. That's for damn sure. Can't say I'm going to be back soon. Not being truthful about it. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's not for me. Like, it's just, it requires far too much attention than I can give it right now, and it demands, to be quick in it, you have to do nothing but this, and I just get bored with that. Racing the same car at the same tracks over and over and over again for a week, it's just a bit boring to me. So, each their own with that. It's not for me. Update seems fine. Paul Richard, it still sucks as a track, but the tyres are fine. I can't really see much of a difference in them, to be honest, but... yeah, well, yeah, that's going to be it for this evening, guys. If you could do me a favour, just tickle the like button on your way out, that'd be great, just down that would lead direction. Subscribe button's just over there next to it. If you're over on Twitch, the buttons are all there in the corner down there as a follow, that's all completely free. And, yeah, we're back tomorrow. Don't quite know what we're doing yet, but we're back tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya!